Did you know one simple breakfast before 8 a.m. can delay leg muscle aging by 10 years? Let me ask you something personal. When was the last time you got up in the morning, stood on your feet and felt strong? Not just balanced, not just okay, I mean truly, confidently strong in your legs. If you hesitated, if your knees felt shaky, or your steps uncertain, I want you to know this. It's not your fault. But it is something you can fight back against starting tomorrow morning. Because there's a hidden enemy most doctors don't talk about enough. Its name is leg muscle loss after 60, and it's stealing strength from millions of older Americans. Quietly, silently, ruthlessly. According to the National Institute on Aging, people over 60 can lose up to 33% of their leg muscle in just 10 years. And the worst part? It doesn't come with a warning label. There's no pain, no swelling, just slower mornings, shakier steps, one missed stare that leads to a broken hip. But here's the truth. That path is not set in stone. In fact, science now confirms something so simple. It almost feels too easy. One small, inexpensive breakfast eaten before 8 a.m. can help delay leg muscle aging by 10 years. No supplements, no medication, just food. Real food. The right food. At the right time. I've seen it happen again and again with my patients. So, if you've ever felt like your legs were giving up on you, or like you're slowly losing your independence, stick with me. This video may change how you treat your first meal of the day for the rest of your life. And before we dive in, type 1 in the comments if you've ever felt your legs weakening with age. Type 0 if you haven't yet. I read every comment. Your story matters. And don't forget to hit subscribe if you care about living strong and free after 60. Number 1, the hidden damage, why breakfast decisions destroy your legs. You wake up, you pour some black coffee, maybe nibble on a cracker. Or worse, you skip breakfast altogether. Sounds familiar. That's not just a bad habit. That's a daily decision that could be destroying your legs from the inside out. Here's why. After 7 to 9 hours of sleep, your body wakes up in a catabolic state. That means your metabolism is looking for fuel, and if it doesn't get any, it will turn to your own muscle tissue. And where does it go? First, your legs. They're the largest muscle group in your entire body. They require the most energy, and without fuel, your body starts breaking them down just to keep your heart and brain running. That's not just science, that's daily reality. And sadly, most older adults make it worse by eating the wrong thing, white toast, sugary cereal, just coffee. Those aren't meals. They're empty calories or worse, triggers for inflammation and insulin spikes. According to Harvard Health Publishing, skipping breakfast is directly linked to faster muscle loss and reduced strength in seniors over 60. And the CDC confirms that falls are the leading cause of injury-related deaths in adults 65 and older. Let that sink in. This isn't about eating healthy. This is about staying alive, staying upright, staying free. Let me tell you about one of my patients, Harold. He's 67, retired truck mechanic, strong hands, proud man. But every morning, he'd wake up, skip breakfast, and only have a cup of Folgers. Over time, his legs got weaker. He couldn't walk to the mailbox without stopping. One day, he tripped on his own porch step and broke his wrist trying to brace the fall. When I asked him about breakfast, he said, "Doc, I didn't think it mattered. I just wasn't hungry." But it did matter. It cost him his mobility for 6 weeks. And worse, it shook his confidence. So I asked him, straight up, "Harold, do you want to lose your freedom over a skipped breakfast that day?" He changed. And I'll share how in just a minute. But first ask yourself, what do you usually eat in the morning? Does it fuel your legs or break them down? Drop a comment below. Be honest. I'll respond with a quick tip to upgrade your breakfast. And if this is speaking to you, if you feel like your body is working against you, then trust me, you are not alone. You're just waking up in the wrong way, and you're about to learn how to fix it. Number 2. The science is clear. Why breakfast before 8 a.m. saves your legs. Every minute you delay breakfast after waking up, your body loses more than just time. It loses muscle, especially in your legs. This is not speculation, it's metabolic science. After a long night of fasting, your body wakes up in an energy-depleted state, and when fuel isn't available, it breaks down what it can find. First, your skeletal muscle tissue. Your legs, being the biggest muscle group, become the primary target. That's why breakfast timing matters. Not just what you eat, but when. Studies from Tufts University show that seniors who consume protein-rich breakfasts within 30 to 60 minutes of waking up can regain up to 35% of lost leg strength in just 8 weeks. But when that same protein is delayed by 3 hours or more, the benefit is cut in half. Why? Because your body is not waiting for you to decide, it's already making moves. Muscle breakdown happens early, and by the time most seniors eat a late breakfast or lunch, the damage has begun. Let's break down what happens without breakfast. Muscle protein synthesis is delayed. The longer you go without food, the harder it is for your body to build or maintain muscle. Cortisol levels rise. This stress hormone peaks in the morning. Without food, it stays elevated longer, leading to inflammation, insulin resistance, and accelerated aging. Blood sugar drops, then spikes. This imbalance triggers fatigue, leg weakness, and increases the risk of falls due to poor energy regulation. And here's the overlooked piece. Skipping breakfast doesn't just affect today, it compounds over time. Every skipped or nutrient-deficient breakfast stacks up, leading to thinner legs, slower steps, and greater reliance on others. But here's the flip side. A proper breakfast, eaten early, turns all of that around. Here's how it triggers muscle protein synthesis, rebuilding and strengthening the leg muscles that keep you upright and mobile. It stabilizes hormones and reduces cortisol, which protects your body from chronic inflammation and fatigue. It boosts the circulation and oxygen delivery to your lower limbs, giving your legs the blood flow they need to stay strong. More importantly, it sends a signal to your body. We are rebuilding, not breaking down. It's not about eating a big meal, it's about nutrient timing, getting protein, healthy fats, and key minerals into your body before catabolism sets in. That window, it's within 60 minutes of waking, preferably before 8 a.m. This isn't a fad or wellness trend, it's fundamental physiology. And yet, millions of seniors ignore it every single day. Let me ask you, if your body gives you a chance every morning to fight aging, why keep missing it? Leave a comment if you've ever skipped breakfast or delayed it past 9 a.m. And if this message is waking something up inside you, make sure you subscribe, because the next part will reveal the exact foods that work best in that critical morning hour to rebuild, re-energize, and reclaim your strength. Number 3. 5 breakfast foods that fortify your legs after 60. Now that you understand why breakfast timing matters, let's talk strategy. Specifically, what you should eat within that critical hour after waking up, because not all breakfasts are created equal. And if you're over 60, your muscles need more than just calories. They need nutrients that directly rebuild muscle tissue, stabilize blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and restore circulation. Here are the top 5 breakfast foods backed by science and trusted by doctors to help you fight leg muscle aging naturally. 1. Whole eggs, nature's muscle repair kit. Forget the myths. Cholesterol from eggs does not raise heart disease risk in healthy adults. According to the American Heart Association, instead, whole eggs provide leucine, an amino acid that kickstarts muscle repair. Vitamin D plus B12, essential for nerve muscle coordination. Choline, crucial for brain muscle signals. Iron boosts oxygen flow to your legs. Older adults who ate 2 whole eggs daily showed improved muscle mass and leg strength in 8 weeks. University of Illinois. Eat boiled or scrambled within 30 to 60 minutes after waking up. 2. Oatmeal with chia seeds, the power combo for endurance. Oatmeal offers beta-glucan, a soluble fiber that balances blood sugar and lowers inflammation. When combined with chia seeds, you add magnesium, relaxes tight muscles. Potassium improves circulation. Omega-3s fight inflammation. This combo prevents leg cramps, boosts energy, and helps fuel your morning without sugar crashes. Eat warm, not cold. And don't skip the seeds. 3. Greek yogurt, high-quality protein. That works overnight. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt contains nearly twice the protein per serving. Most of that is casein protein, which digests slowly and supports muscle recovery even hours after eating. Plus, it contains calcium, vital for bone strength. Probiotics improve nutrient absorption. Vitamin D supports muscle contraction. Look for plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. Avoid flavored versions, they're loaded with added sugar. 4. Bananas, electrolyte-rich and cramp-fighting. One medium banana contains about 400 milligrams of potassium, which helps maintain muscle contractions, prevent night cramps, improve coordination when walking. Bananas also supply vitamin B6, which supports nerve-muscle communication, crucial for seniors with balance issues. Important: if you have kidney disease or diabetes, consult your doctor about potassium intake. 5. Cooked salmon, the anti-inflammatory powerhouse. Fatty fish like salmon contain EPA and DHA, two omega-3s proven to reduce muscle inflammation. Enhance muscle protein absorption. Improve walking speed and balance. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, adults over 65 who ate fatty fish 2 times per week retained 27% more leg muscle mass than those who did not. If you can't cook fish every morning, prepare in advance or use high-quality smoked salmon with eggs. You don't need all 5 every morning, but choose 2 or 3, rotate them through the week, and stick to the timing, within 60 minutes of waking up, because what you feed your muscles in the morning determines how confidently you'll stand by the afternoon. What's your current breakfast comment below? I'll personally reply with tips to make it leg stronger. And don't go anywhere, because up next, I'll reveal one surprisingly cheap, overlooked food that quietly reverses leg aging, and it's probably already in your kitchen. Number 4, gotten superfood that rebuilds your legs for less than $1. It's cheap, it's familiar, and it's probably sitting in your kitchen right now. Yet most older adults ignore it, or worse, throw it away. I'm talking about one of the most powerful anti-aging foods for your legs: steamed sweet potatoes sprinkled with natural mineral salt. No, this isn't a folk remedy. This is clinical nutrition at its finest. Here's the science. Sweet potatoes are rich in complex carbohydrates, which your muscles use to refill glycogen stores after a night of fasting. They don't spike blood sugar like white bread or cereal. Instead, they provide slow-burning, muscle-friendly energy, especially critical for tired or aging legs. But the real magic happens when you add Celtic sea salt, or Himalayan mineral salt. Unlike table salt, these natural salts contain over 80 trace minerals your muscles crave to function properly. Magnesium relaxes stiff muscle fibers. Potassium prevents cramps and improves nerve signals. Calcium plus manganese rebuilds muscle coordination and stabilizes joint health. A clinical study published by the French Institute of Mineral Nutrition found that older adults who consumed a high-fiber breakfast of sweet potatoes and mineral-rich salt experienced a 41% improvement in balance and nearly 50% fewer falls over a 90-day period. That's not just feel better, that's to stay on your feet, protect your independence, and maybe avoid the ER. Still not convinced? Sweet potatoes also deliver vitamin C, which supports collagen in your joints. Beta-carotene, which lowers inflammation. Fiber, which improves gut health, a key to nutrient absorption. And they're soft, easy to chew, and very digestible, perfect for aging digestion. But here's the catch: timing and preparation matter to get the full effect. Here's what I recommend based on what I tell my own patients. Steam. 1 small sweet potato, about 4 to 5 ounces, until soft but not mushy. Sprinkle 1 to 5 teaspoons of Celtic sea salt, not iodized white salt. Eat it warm, ideally within 10 minutes of waking up, with a small glass of warm water. This wakes up your metabolism. It rehydrates your cells, and it primes your muscles to rebuild, not break down. Do this for 7 mornings in a row, and many of you will notice fewer leg cramps. Easier time standing up, less drag in your steps, and better balance, especially when climbing stairs. You don't need a fancy pill. You don't need some $80 powder. You just need to remember the old foods that still work and give them a place of honor on your plate. Comment below. Have you ever tried sweet potatoes first thing in the morning? If yes, what happened? If not, are you willing to give it a shot? Next, I'll show you 5 simple morning habits that activate your leg strength in under 5 minutes. No gym, no equipment, no excuses. Number 5. 5. Simple morning habits that reactivate leg strength in 5 minutes. You've fixed your breakfast. But what about your morning habits? Because the truth is, even the best meal can't save your legs if you keep waking up the wrong way. As a doctor, I've seen this over and over again. Strong patients who ate well, but still felt dizzy, still lost mobility. Why? Because they skipped the habits that turn food into function. Muscles don't just need nutrients. They need signals, activation, circulation, oxygen. That's why I teach my older patients these 5 morning habits. Each takes less than 1 minute, but together, they can change how your legs feel by 9 a.m. Let's go. 1. Drink warm water with a pinch of mineral salt. The moment you wake up, your body is dehydrated and low in electrolytes. That's why many seniors feel leg stiffness or dizziness getting out of bed. Solution. Mix 1 cup of warm water, about 250 ml, with 1/5 teaspoon of Celtic or Himalayan salt. Drink it slowly, in small sips. This rehydrates cells, replenishes electrolytes, and improves blood flow to the legs. Do this before eating or exercising. 2. Do a 3-minute balance and leg activation drill. You don't need a gym. Just stand next to your bed or a chair. Lift your right foot about 2 to 4 inches off the ground. Hold for 10 seconds. Switch legs. Repeat 5 times per leg. This activates the hip flexors, thighs, calves, and most importantly, your brain's balance system. The result? Stronger stance. Less wobble. Fewer stumbles throughout the day. 3. Don't rush out of bed. Too many falls happen because people try to move too fast, too early. So, take 90 seconds. First, sit up slowly, then roll your ankles and wrists 10 times. Finally, take 3 deep belly breaths. This gets blood moving to your brain and legs before your first step, and it lowers the risk of sudden dizziness and falls. 4. Expose your legs to morning sunlight. Just 5 minutes of direct sunlight on your legs helps activate vitamin D synthesis. That's crucial for calcium absorption, bone strength, and muscle contraction. You don't need to go outside, just open the window, sit by it. Let the sun hit your knees, shins, or calves. Early light also regulates your sleep-wake cycle, improving nighttime rest and reducing leg cramps. 5. Never skip breakfast, even if it's small. If you're not hungry, you don't need a full plate, but have something. Half a sweet potato, a boiled egg, a spoonful of yogurt. Anything is better than nothing, because every hour you delay food, your legs lose strength. So ask yourself each morning, have I moved? Have I fueled myself? Have I hydrated? These 3 questions asked and answered daily can give you stronger steps, more control, and fewer setbacks. Which of these 5 habits do you already have? Which one will you try tomorrow? Comment below. I want to know. And in the next section, I'll guide you through what not to do. The top 3 mistakes that are secretly breaking down your legs, even when you think you're doing everything right. Number 6. 3. Hidden habits that are secretly weakening your legs after 60. You eat breakfast, you stay active, you do everything right. So why are your legs still getting weaker? Here's the tough truth. There are 3 common habits that sabotage leg strength without warning signs. Most seniors do at least one of them, daily thinking it's harmless, even healthy. But behind the scenes, these habits quietly steal your balance, coordination, and muscle tone until one day, Getting off the couch becomes a struggle. Let's uncover them one by one. 1. Relying too much on the chair or couch to stand up. You might think, what's wrong with using my arms to push up? Well, here's the problem. Every time you push with your arms instead of your legs, your thigh and hip muscles lose strength. According to the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy, older adults who consistently use armrests or hand support when standing up experience 25% greater leg muscle decline over 12 months. Muscles follow a simple rule: use it or lose it. So, here's what I tell my patients. Train your legs to do the work. Start with small changes. Rise without pushing off when possible. Use lower chairs to strengthen quads. Do 3 slow sit-to-stands every morning, no hands. 2. Walking. Only indoors or not. Walking at all. Yes, walking inside is safe, but it's not enough to stimulate full leg strength. Why? Because indoor walking tends to be short distance. Flat terrain. Low resistance. That means your legs never get challenged. Research from the American College of Sports Medicine shows that walking outdoors even just 10 minutes per day can double the activation of stabilizer muscles in the hips, knees, and ankles compared to indoor walking. If you're homebound, simulate outdoor patterns. Walk in place for 5 minutes on a soft mat. Use stairs safely. Change directions often to challenge balance. Your legs don't just need motion, they need variation and mild resistance to stay strong. 3. Avoiding protein at breakfast. But eating big dinners. This is a silent killer of muscle strength. Many seniors skip or skimp on breakfast, then eat a heavy dinner full of carbs and fats. But by evening, your body's ability to synthesize muscle protein drops dramatically. Studies from the University of Arkansas Medical Sciences found that older adults build twice as much muscle when consuming protein-rich meals in the morning and midday compared to evening heavy diets. So, if your breakfast is just toast or fruit and dinner is meat and potatoes, you're starving your muscles when they need fuel most. Solution: flip your meals more protein in the morning. Add 15-20 grams of protein to breakfast eggs, yogurt, salmon. Keep dinner light and anti-inflammatory. You don't need to be perfect, but you do need to be aware, because when you stop training your legs to rise, stop challenging them with movement, and starve them when they're ready to build, you're setting yourself up for decline. Be honest. Do you see yourself in one of these habits? Tell me in the comments so I can help you fix it. Without shame, just progress. And in the final part of this video, we'll bring it all together so you can wake up tomorrow with a plan to protect your legs, your balance, and your independence for years to come. The final word: your legs, your freedom, your move. If you've stayed with me this far, I want to tell you something from the heart. This wasn't just a health talk. This was a wake-up call, because your legs, they are not just limbs. They are your freedom. They are what carry you to the kitchen, to your grandchild's recital, to the porch on a sunny morning. They are the difference between watching life from a chair and walking through it with dignity. And every choice you make after 60 either protects that freedom or gives it away. But here's the best part. It's not too late. Not at 60, not at 70, not even at 80. Your body is waiting for one thing: a decision. You've learned that eating the right breakfast before 8 a.m. can delay leg aging by up to 10 years. You've seen how muscle loss happens silently, and how to reverse it meal by meal. You've discovered 5 powerful foods, 1 forgotten superfood, and 5 easy habits to restore strength in under 5 minutes. You've learned what not to do and how to break habits that have quietly been working against you for decades. Now it's your turn. No pills, no surgeries, just small daily choices. I've spent 30 years in practice, and if there's one truth that still gives me goosebumps, it's this: every morning is a second chance, and your legs, no matter how weak they feel today, are more ready than you think. So, tomorrow morning, don't just wake up. Rise, stand, walk with purpose, drink your warm water, Eat your first bite with intention. Move like someone who still owns their life. Because you do. You absolutely do. If this message touched you, I want to hear from you. Comment. I'm ready below so others know they're not alone. And if you know someone, a friend, a neighbor, a parent who's struggling with weak legs, falls, or fear of losing independence, send them this video. You might just give them back their freedom. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. This is more than health tips. This is a community. And together, we're building a future where age doesn't mean weakness. In our next video, I'll show you 3 healthy breakfast foods that actually make muscle loss worse foods that doctors almost never warn seniors about. But they're sitting in millions of kitchens right now. Until then, take your legs seriously. Because when they're strong, you are strong. And when you are strong, nothing can stop you.